Hey guys, today is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I'm not on my couch. I'm just sitting on my bed with the old puppers. You know, since the babysitter can't leave me alone, I'm going to have to start paying her wages. Uh, she got some pizza earlier, so she should be happy. I gave in. Um, just had one of my mental health days and uh, made a bad decision and ordered some pizza and some Dr. Pepper, some money I should be saving. Um, and I almost didn't make a video today, because I've had one of my days. Um, and I mean a video, just sitting down talking with you guys and helping you any way that I can. Um, I did though, edit a video for, one of my friends' music. And I hope that reaches as many veterans as possible. Um, because I know veterans who are going through the VA, most at least, can relate to, um, what is said in the video. Um, and so after that, I got into even more of a funk. I got up and I did a little bit. Um, if you guys have seen my post earlier, I painted, I should say, I finished painting a little miniature, ODST from Halo. Um, from my, a model from my good buddy Xander's. Um, he's a good guy. He does some pretty good work. So you guys should go check him out. For those of you who are looking for some cool, um, 3D printed models, or I should say, some STL files for 3D printed models. Um, anyways, I did a little bit, but I kept I saw myself, keep sinking in this funk of mine. And I really hate when I get like this because, it's hard for me to do anything. It really is. And then I make decisions like eating pizza when I'm supposed to be on my diet, and I was for the whole day. I did good for the most of the day, um and I messed up there. We all make mistakes though. Um, I wanted to get in the gym because I was supposed to be in the gym today, but I look at things like, my house needing all of this work, and the fact that I don't have the money to do it. The fact that my uh, the tires on my truck are literally bald. I don't know when those tires are going to give out. Um, my truck is rusting out. I've had to do weld work to it. I look at all these things and it really tanks my motivation to get out and do anything. And guys, look, I've gone so far. You know, um, I've been through a lot. I've been through so much, guys. It's been such a hard road. Um, I'm uh, I'm keeping pushing, no matter what, because you know, someone's got to take care of her. Can't let anyone else do it. Not that I have, unaliving thoughts at all. Um, Nor do I wish I was unalived either. Um, but I mean, dead in the sense as a zombie, you know, just laying around not doing anything. Um, but it's I've been through a lot, and it's been getting harder, you know, because I'm the only one in the house that's well, I am the only one in the house, you know, um, taking care of everything myself, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Um, but it's especially hard when you don't have, you know, any the money to do what needs to be done, and you've invested into yourself for, you know, so long, into so many different things, and you know they don't pan out. um Not to say that this won't, because I'll make sure that it does, because there are people that need help out there, and what helps me is if I help you. um but you know, I'm seeing all these things go wrong, and some things that I just can't help, and that really gets to me. Though I am doing things about it, right, and asking for help, and trying to find help wherever I can. You know, something's being done about it. Um, I'm not just sitting here and just not doing anything. You know, I did some bicep curls a couple minutes ago. You know, so I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, guys. I'm trying hard. Um, I don't have it in me to give up. Never. You know, just to tell you guys, you know, for the family members who are new, um, I've I've been through a divorce. I've had to walk away from family, from friends who I thought were my family and my friends. I've had to endure being betrayed by my country, my government, because I wouldn't take a fucking vaccine. Been the victim of an MLM, multi-level marketing company. Am I perfect? No, not by any means. I have my own issues. Of course, everyone does. But I've been through a lot, guys. I have, and I'm still going. I'm still going. But today really reminded me of the VA's failures in specific. Um, I used to work as a receptionist at a nursing home. It always appealed to me to help someone. That's always been a passion of mine in life. And so um, that's why I'm doing this here on YouTube. Um, but another mask mandate came around. Well, I mean the first one that I was part of, but I'm talking about another one when, you know, when I was in. But anyways, um, I should say a mask mandate came around while I was there, and I said, hey, you know, I can't do that. You know, um, my PTSD won't allow it. You know, wearing a mask is extremely suffocating to me. It's claustrophobic. It freaks me out. Um, and so you know, they said, hey, look, you know, that's fine. We'll just take you off the schedule in the meantime, but go and get a letter from, you know, your care provider. And I said, okay. So they took me off the schedule and I got an appointment. And, and I said, hey, can you write me up a letter saying that, I'm exempt from this mask mandate? And they said, sure, no problem. So they wrote up a letter. And that letter didn't help me for shit. The letter said that I should be exempt from the mask mandate unless it's for healthcare reasons. I said, okay, that's awesome. So my mental health doesn't matter. What does matter is that we follow policies. So I ended up putting my 2 weeks notice in. And I couldn't even do the full 2 weeks. I just couldn't. So it reminded me of that. And then other veterans who are suffering from the same kind of situations with the VA. And it really threw me into a mental funk. It really did. And so as I was sitting there and in that pity and in that just anguish, I guess you could say, my buddy Dan, he sent me a song that he made, and a song that was specifically for me. Holy fuck, that was awesome. That was awesome. Because it was talking about it was trying to hold together. It was talking about not letting your demons win, not letting the darkness consume you. And so that was the kick in the ass that I needed to get up and turn the camera on. And to kind of explain my situation to you guys, a little bit more in detail about, what I go through on the day to day, but also let you guys know that community is so important, especially when you're going through your, mental health crisis. If you're having one, or even if you're having a depressive day, community is so important. But not only just that, but learning the lesson of not putting off, your own mental health. And I'm learning that the hard way. Because guys, look, I put my mental health off for a long time. What I had thought I had beaten was just me stuffing everything down. And then wondering why I have all of these outbursts. Wondering why I have days where I'm just irritated, angry for no reason. Why I get freaked out so much at loud bangs. Even thunderstorms scare the shit out of me. Fireworks really freaked me out. And so when things finally got bad enough, literally me breaking my hand because I lost my temper in a situation. Something had to be done. And even though there was quite a bit of time that had passed from me breaking my hand to actually getting help, I finally swallowed my pride. And I finally told myself that there was an issue. Or I should say, I finally listened to myself that there was an issue. And I went and I did what I needed to do. And I went and I sought help. So don't ever put your mental well being off. Don't ever just stuff things down, because it can lead to this, to where it's hard for you to get out of bed, and it takes, the sun and the moon to get you out, to get you moving. I hope you learn from my mistakes, because um, it's a battle. Almost every single day, it's a battle. Well, I would say every single day is a battle, right? Because I deal with this every single day. Some days are easier than others, of course, just life. But some days are really, really, really hard. A lot of days are really, really hard, especially when you don't really sleep well. Um, and so, community is what I touched on earlier. Community is especially important. Um, find at least one or two friends that you know have your back no matter what. Now, obviously, if you're doing something wrong, they'll give you shit for it. But, find a group of friends that will have your back. It will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Well, they won't cater to you, but they will show you support when you really, really need it. Because that can get you through a lot. We're human. We experience life differently. Sometimes your 100% is someone else's 5%. you know Something that I learned recently too. um but don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. You hear me? Don't ever give up. Someone needs you. um Someone needs you, because I needed my buddy Dan today. um and I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, because there are a lot of people out there that need what he's doing. My hope is that I could use this platform, this home turf, the channel here, to help people. It's my hope. Any way I can do that, I'm going to. So I had to get up, and I had to, sit with you guys and turn on the camera, at least for a little bit, and talk with you. Um, and hopefully, most of you guys have listened all the way through the complaining and the venting, and got to the uplifting part. um, so, but I hope this video helps you. Um, as much as I have gotten through I've gotten so close to just giving up, to say fuck it all and just, sell the house and go live out in a fucking hole, in the mountain. Um, but I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I can't do that. There are so many people that need my help, and I know I can help them. Just any way that I can. So, again, I hope this helps you. Days are different. You'll have, you'll have, a bad day here, but the next day could be the best day of your life. You don't know. So why not just look for that hope in tomorrow and not live in the despair of today? Um, give yourself hope. Give yourself hope. But hope in yourself. Um, I say this all the time. But it's true. You're a lot stronger than what you think you are. By you watching, especially all the way through this video, um, because I've seen the watch hours. I've seen the duration in my videos. Um, but hopefully you've watched all the way through and you've gotten to this part. And so you've made it this far. What's a little bit further, you know? So you can push just a little bit further. I'm here whenever you need me. The whole point of the home turf here is to help you. Well, help all of us, but to help you any way that you can, or to help you any way that I can. Right? Figure out this thing called life. So, um, it's not going to be easy, right? Nothing worth it ever is, but it is doable. It is doable, and you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Um, again, I hope this video helped you. If it did, I would love for you to join the family. And again, anytime you need me, just reach out. But please take care of yourselves, okay? Both mind and body. And take care of each other too. We are all that we have. If we don't take care of each other, we don't take care of ourselves. So, just reach out. Like I said, I believe in an open door policy. I really mean that. I really do mean that. So, get fit. Doesn't have to be in the gym, but even though, I did, some bicep curls, which I'm probably going to do a little bit more, workouts to kind of work off that pizza. you know, um, but just get active of some kind. You don't have to get in the gym, but get active of some kind, because it does help. It does. It really does. It does. And I'm one of the perfect examples for that. So, Um, that being said, guys, just so I don't drag this on any longer, because it's getting late and I know you guys need rest. I need rest. So, um, I wish you all a very great day. Again, if you need me, please, please reach out. I'm always here. I love you all, guys. I'll talk to you soon.